Happy New Year's. Me, missed a Christmas package. There was a package that's been delayed in customs this entire time. And, I don't know if you can tell, but that thing's fucking big. It's so heavy. Wait, how do I even get into... Okay, I don't actually know how I get into this. I'm gonna go this way. Hold on. Alright. I carried this upstairs on my own. Only Hobbit knows what's in here. And as far as I'm aware, it's probably not bricks of coke.
Finn was right. The box did not contain illicit drugs. However, this is a story of perhaps the most complicated and creative effort I've put into anything in recent memory.
Well, it might just be cinder blocks. I don't... What the fuck? I gotta show you this. One mo. Dude! You see these corners? They're metal. How do I get... Do I have that crowbar?
When he opened it upside down and started talking about getting a crowbar, I nearly had a heart attack. That was an antique crate, and it cost a lot of money.
Hobbit says it's upside down. That makes things annoying, but okay. Okay, fuck. What? What? Okay. There's writing on it, chat. Oh, chat, there's writing all over this thing. You dusted it off.
My Christmas gift sat lost and hidden for weeks in a British customs warehouse, somewhere near London, like the lost ark at the end of the Indiana Jones movie. It was liberated from the clutches of the deep state, and I see it was delivered.
It was. Okay.
Customs took exception to the wood in the crate. They felt the need to inspect it more carefully, even after I sent them a photo of it. The UK is trying very hard to win its battle against wood products invading their island.
There we go. Dude. Look at this. I don't even... I can't tell what that says. Dude, those are fuck... Look at that. That's not a real character. That's a fucking... Okay. No shit, they're runes. Oh, yo, there's a lot of...
Just got here. What's going on? Look pretty though.
Thank you. Oh, and then... Oh, dude, I figured out the lock. Holy shit, I'm fucking awesome. Oh. Finn.
17 months.
Dude, I'm so fucking scared. I have a whole ass mystery box. Okay. Oh. Merry Christmas. Oh my god. This is hand sent, dude.
I've always thought that the best part of receiving Christmas presents is the unwrapping. I just went a little overboard. That's all.
This year I decided to send you the heirlooms contained within this box.
Months of my
they are
and
ancient and unique.
You silly goober.
Holy
Hope
fuck.
You and your...
My intent has always been to pass these things along to a worthy recipient, which is underlined, someone who would look after them and keep them secure. I don't know why me was the one trusted for that, but thanks. There might be some cursed shit in here, literal curses. I'm gifting them to you, I'm certain. This is like a fucking Skyrim thing, dude! I should, however, give warning. These things are powerful and hazardous. And one of them may affect you in unpredictable ways. What?
Seeing Finn squirm and be uncomfortable with unpredictable situations is almost as enjoyable as, well, as he probably finds it to be. And I like to believe that he trusts me.
I see this one, it says 1 of 4. I'm assuming this is the first one out of 4.
F1nn5ter.
This cloak is of elven make, and it provides an effective concealment against unfriendly eyes. Interesting.
Happy New Year, Gremlin. Loving
There.
the Blair Witch vibes with this camera work.
How can I not open this thing? I'm trying to get this side open, because it looks mysterious and I want to know what it is. Listen. I don't know if anything in here is explosive, poisonous, there could be rats. Honestly, I'm a little scared. But someone's got to do it, okay? Okay. Oh, it does. This stuff feels weird. I'm assuming this is the cloak. Wait, oh my god. Oh! Dude. Wait, I didn't find the cloak.
Ugh.
Holy motherfucking shit, dude. The border force opened this, right? So we know it's fine. It's okay. Let me see what this one says. This sword is named Sting and was forged by the Elder of Gondolin. It shines blue when evil is near and is responsible for injuring several giant spiders. Oh god, that makes me itch. Ugh. I don't want to see it, dude. Whoa! Dude! Motherfucker, this is real! Hold on. Oh! Dude, I didn't even roll the edge. God damn. Dude, this is fucking meaty! Also, the sheath is cool. Hold on, I gotta try and get in there without fucking up. Oh! You hear that
the green
sound?
cloth is the cloak, you muppet.
Oh, that makes sense.
This sword was the original idea for Finn's gift. I thought about how I wanted to get it to him and how I wanted to present it, as always. A basic gift-wrapped cardboard box just wouldn't do. It had to be something special. So I thought about making it part of a larger Hobbit cosplay. It was Sting, which was Bilbo and Frodo's sword. So it needed an elven cloak, a mithril shirt, the Phial of Galadriel, or maybe even more. Unfortunately for myself, I'm a slave to details. Total immersion was necessary. If this was going to be the actual sword carried by the real Frodo thousands of years ago, it was going to need a story. At this point, the gift became epic, and it consumed my creative self for months.
Let me find the green cloak. Oh shit, it is! Okay, it was just mixed in the thing. Yo!
Happy
I found
New
the
Year,
cloak.
Gremlin.
Oh, dude. This is gonna create such an insane amount of mess, Hobbit. Oh shit, there's another thing.
The smart move would have been to get a garbage bag to put the package waste in, idiot.
No. Let's see what some shit is. Oh! Yo, it's leather! Look at this. Okay, I won't open it yet. Let me see the card. Contained with it. What the fuck? Can you see that? That's just hieroglyphs.
You may have noticed by this point that Finn is not familiar with Middle-earth or the Lord of the Rings. While I didn't know this before I sent him the gift, I was not surprised. Disappointed, yes, but not surprised.
Contained within, and then a bunch of scrolls, and then the reawakening of the weapon of the enemy.
7 months
The
F1nn5ter.
lore and history of these artifacts. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I feel like I'm unboxing like a secret. Holy mother of God! Holy shit! I don't know. The lore and the history of these artifacts. Okay.
That style of sword
Scrolls.
is a Saxon was made to ram low mail and people in a shield wall.
Whoa. Okay, a lot of these are runes.
No, Finn, those are not runes. That is a stylized Tengwar script. The pieces of parchment represent handwritten notes by the Lady Galadriel herself. It's all part of an elaborate effort by myself to explain how these items came into my possession and how they survived through the ages.
Oh, what the fuck? I pulled out a thing. It's like a little leafy boy. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this on my own. An account of the discovery of the Ring of Power in the 5th Age, and of its journey to recover it. God damn it, I feel like I really owe Hobbit watching the Lord of the Rings, don't I?
LOTR is love. LOTR is life.
I know, it's good. I get that it's good. As you may have guessed, this... Oh my god, dude, Hobbit wrote this. Hobbit wrote... This is a whole booklet. Whoa.
I ended up writing a whole in-universe narrative and included it as part of the gift. Following Professor Tolkien's lead, I framed the story as part of a lost history of our world, where Middle-earth was real in the distant past, and that elves, hobbits, and dwarves have always existed. This little bit of creative writing was perhaps the most enjoyable part of creating this gift.
Dude, this is insane. Okay, I'm going to rule them all. This will be for after. There's still a 4th item in here that I have not found yet. Oh, that was easy. There's... Oh shit, there's a whole different thing.
Stream of the year.
Okay. Get a couple of these sides off. Okay, let's read the card. Keep this precious thing safe. It may influence your mind even... Oh, it's gotta be the fucking ring, dude. I know enough about rings.
Yes. Of course I had to include the One Ring.
What are you? Oh! Dude. It's like a little wooden box. Oh! Holy shit. What was a chain? Hold on. I'm assuming the chain goes, like, through it. Surely. Yo! Oh, what the fuck?
The insults are
This
how
is
we
heavy.
show we like him.
Wait, chat. I can't describe this, but this is like a really heavy ring. Like, heavier than normal metal. Like... Oh, fuck.
If I could only find a guy who loves me half as much as Hobbit loves Lord of the Rings.
Dude, I don't know. Let's pop this boy on this chain, I think. It goes on the chain in the movie, right? Woo! Or does it corrupt you with power or some shit? Jesus Christ.
3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie.
Looky, you got the ring. I'm
a
so
belated
scared.
Merry Christmas, Finn, and a Happy New Year. Also, please check your Discord DMs.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I sent Finn a private DM, which he subsequently began to read live on stream.
I'm on it.
You got the ring, looks like you're going on a mystical journey.
The ring is not gold-plated, it's 10k solid gold. A replica made by Jens Hansen. The same people who made the original ring props in Lord of the Rings 20 years ago. It's $2,000.
Dang.
It was shipped
12
in from
months.
New Zealand.
When did this happen?
You're probably asking yourself, Hobbit, why would you do such a thing? Well, I looked at all the One Rings available for purchase, and I found that most of them were gold-plated tungsten rings, which have a tendency to break when dropped on the floor. Knowing Finn, I thought that this would be inevitable. Also, he deserved a ring of the highest quality possible. So I went to the source. I went to Jens Hansen, which were the original ring makers that created the props for the Lord of the Rings movie. I ordered a solid gold ring from New Zealand, and it was shipped. I have no regrets. I have no regrets.
One more, let me pack this up into its... This is fucking insane, Hobbit. This has got to be one... This has got to be the most... Absolutely the most thought out Christmas gift I've ever got. Maybe... I don't own gold. You know, this is... Holy shit. Who gifted this to you? This was from Hobbit. This is insane. He has a YouTube channel, he's got TikTok, he's got it all. And he's actually a really good content creator that I really like. Watch Lord of the Rings with Hobbit? I'm kind of down. Actually, genuinely, I'm kind of down, Hobbit. God damn, this is really cool. Hold on, I wonder if I can zoom
Throwing
in.
the ring into the volcano of Mount Doom is the only thing that can destroy it.
Dude, this is sick as fuck. This is so goddamn cool.
Making and crafting this gift was one of the most enjoyable things I've done in a very long time. In truth, I've been building the need for an all-encompassing creative effort like this for years. So many things could have gone wrong. The customs delay nearly destroyed me, but it was worth it in the end, at least to me. Finn, the plan is for you and I to watch these movies together. I think after you do so, you'll become a lifelong fan, like so many people have done it before. I think you should know, though, next year, I don't think I can top this.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I look cool. Ah. Get Sting and the ring. Yo.
One twink to bottom them all.
You hear that? This is sick! Fucking Lord
The
of
year
Rings.
ended better for you, but thumbs up.
God damn. This is cool as fuck. That's cool as fuck.
Folks, if you're interested in reading some of the narrative that I wrote for the gift, you may find it on my Discord server, The Hobbit Hole. but you'll have to join in order to see it. To find the link to join, go to my Twitch stream page, F1nn5ter Hobbit, in the chat window, and you'll be able to find the link there. Thank you all for watching. Namaste.